Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? Thanks for joining me. I have missed the YouTube streets. Hi, Millie. Hi, Landon. I appreciate y'all being here. I have spent the last almost 2 weeks in bed. I had um, the flu and COVID at the same time. I was very sick. Ended up spending some time at the hospital, but I am finally feeling better. I got up today and got dressed and went to church, and I'm just really tired still, but I am feeling much better. Hey, nature lover, thanks for coming by. I I tell you what, I had every symptom there was to have, except I did not have a sore throat. That was the only thing I did not have, but I was sick. Hi, Scott H. Thanks for coming by. I've missed everybody. I just kind of been laying in bed and trying to get my energy back. I think I have slept more in the last 2 weeks than I have in a lifetime, but it zapped every bit of energy I ever had. I just was exhausted, but I have missed y'all. Hope everybody's doing well and not being sick. I tell you, it's going around here pretty bad. COVID is on the rise and the flu, both. They gave me some Tamiflu, but they were out and they did not know when they would get it back in stock. So I suffered through, made it through, but I am on the mend. Oh, you've had the cold. Ugh. I'm telling you, it's just crazy. I still have a runny nose. And then every once in a while, I'll have a little cough, but it's much better than what I was. The fever, man, that fever got me. It was horrible. Cough and body aches. Oh, Millie, that's what I had. I had cough. I had body aches. I had the worst headache. And I have migraines too. But this was a headache like I've never had before. It was horrible. I had chills and fever and runny nose and coughing and then the flu that I had was the upset stomach. So I'm running to the bathroom and puking my guts up. It was horrible. It was horrible. I couldn't even hold water down for a good while. But thank God I've got that behind me. So my grandson told me to this morning at church. He said, "Lolly," he said, "you have not been able to come and pick me up from school." He said, "Tomorrow's your day. No one else is getting me, so you better be there." So I have missed all of them, but I wouldn't let my kids come around because I didn't want them to take it back to the little ones. I tell you, it's crazy. But it's that time of the year, everybody's getting sick. And, our temperatures here go up, they come down, go up, they come down. And, today we were up to 79 degrees. And 2 days ago, our high was only 59. So it's crazy. And it won't be long, the pollen will be falling. So I'll have stuffy nose for that. This thing called life. But hey, Lean on Me, how are you? Hi, Chits McGee. Thanks for coming. Annabella, thank y'all for being here. I hope everybody's well. I just wanted to get on, talk to y'all. I missed everybody. And man, oh man, what a mess the YouTube streets is with Summer's case. So, oh, I tell you, I I feel so bad. Hey, Flies, thanks for coming. I feel so bad for Cam and Allie right now. You know, the real life is a place that should be off limits. I mean, get on YouTube and, trash what they've said on YouTube or whatever you want to do. Don't like them, whatever. But when it comes to home life, when it comes to family life, that's there's a line. And, that was crossed over for them and it affected their whole family life. And that's just not cool. It's just not cool. And the whole Summer case, when it comes to YouTube and Summer's case, it's an embarrassment on the YouTube streets right now. It is so sad. I can't believe we're all fighting for this little girl to come home and what's happened to her. And, then it's turned into a raging war out there. Hey, thanks for coming. But yeah, it's just crazy the the crap that's going on, and it's so very sad. You know, this little girl is somewhere, and all the creators that have been working for all this time, if everybody was to come together, if everybody was to sit down in the same room and start putting out ideas on what we could do to help, it would change the game. But because there's nothing new, everybody's got to bring up whatever they can dig up and find. But it's just, the saddest situation. It is super, super sad that we have this community that has been built around this little girl, and yet nobody can get along. Nobody can agree. Nobody can leave all the crap out of it, or not. It's not everyone, don't get me wrong, but that's kind of where it's going to. Nobody knows who they can trust. And you go from that to, oh my gosh, did you hear what they said? Well, then they take that and then it gets all thrown out of context. Paranoia sits in for some. And there's this little girl that's still out there somewhere. Her brothers will be hearing all this stuff because I'm sure one day they're going to get online and they're going to look. If Summer's ever found, she may want to know one day. And this is the crap that she's going to have to listen to. So I hope everybody just, stay with your heart. The truth. You know what's real. You know what's wrong. And I hope everybody sticks to their guns and stays true to themselves and stays true to Summer, because she's the reason we're pretty much all here right now. There's a lot of us that have been around for a while and listening to, other content. But as far as the Summer Wells case, we're all here because of her. Her parents are being bashed. Are they guilty? Are they not guilty? Nobody knows. And until we know, there's nothing that can, be proven at this time. Nothing we can say. All we can do is guess. And don't put anything out that you're guessing at, because that's just, that's wrong. But I've just kind of been, like I said, laying in bed the last couple of weeks, been sick, and I've just been listening a little here, a little there. And it's so very sad how people are presenting things. And it's just broke my heart. It's like, oh my gosh. So I hope that people will grow up. I hope people will start to really pay attention and get on the right track. And let's start working together on this. You know, Cam and Allie have, from the very get go, been the ones that have said we all need to work together. You're right. They do. A lot of people do believe that they own the case. None of us do. Her parents own it. Her parents own her, and we're just here. We're just creators. We've all fallen in love with her, but at the end of the day, she's not ours. And I'm sure each and everybody in here would just, would be great with giving up everything to help her. We would all be there and we would do what we could because, we've all fallen in love with this little girl. She's precious. But at the end of the day, she is not our child. She belongs to her parents. I heard Dawn's daughter had to get on and talk about what a great dad he was. She wasn't, it didn't seem to me that she was, exaggerating on things. She didn't go overboard trying to make him sound good. She just told it how it was. Um, so, that was nice to hear. That was nice to hear. Because at the end of the day, I think we all hope that, Summer and those boys have had a good life. We can all assume and we can all guess that their life was kind of bad. It was rough for them. But, you know, it's a hope that we all have, I guess, that maybe we're all wrong on that. And hearing, his daughter, that was really cool. So, Scott, you hit the mother load. Way to go. Good neighbor. I need a neighbor like that. But I just was wanting to hang out for a little bit. Nothing on the agenda. I haven't even thought about much to work on and have for you. And I still getting messages from people about the Church of Wells. So it's just the same stories they're saying over and over about them. So nothing's new there. But I guess, you know, I wanted to pretty much clear up that Church of Wells because of the name. Oh, thank you, Millie. You're so sweet. I've missed you guys a lot. I really have. But I wanted to clear up. Lean on me. Thank you. Oh, I didn't do nothing to my hair pretty much. I just I blow dried it a little bit today for church, and that was it. This is all natural, no color, no nothing, just me. But I did have lots of, people ask me, "Are you sure that this church is not related to the Wells?" And it's not related. It's all because of the name of the town. So just a little bitty town, and the church was created. Thank you, Lean on Me. You're so sweet. Y'all make me feel good. I don't feel like I look very good today. I'm still kind of icky in the head, but I wasn't sure if anybody would be on. Come even want to hear anything I got to say, but I thought I would get on anyways. But I hope the weather's all good for everybody. I know it's kind of crazy, all different places around. I was looking at the weather today, and some places it got snow everywhere. Some's got lots of bad rain, and tonight we're supposed to have thunderstorms, bad thunderstorms, and so it's crazy. The weather, the weather. And here it is. We're starting baseball. All my grandbabies are playing baseball except for one. She doesn't want to play. She wants to just read a book. So she's not our athletic one, but she will be our smart one. She'll be the one to go to college and succeed in life for sure. She comes in to my house and she blows me a kiss, and she goes to her room here, and she's got her books in her hand, and she climbs up on the bed and she reads. And the other ones are playing and running around, and she's always got her head in a book. So we'll start baseball pretty soon for them. We got 2 in t-ball and 1 in softball, so it will be fun. My youngest granddaughter, she called me and she said, "Okay, Lolly," she says, "you don't have to go shopping just because of me." And I said, "Baby, what are you talking about?" And she said, "We're going to be on the team called the Astros, and I know you have everything for it, so you don't even have to go shopping." so, so we'll have fun with that. I can't wait. Hi, Sassy Brenda. Thanks for coming by. But last year, my daughter and I coached Wee Ball, and that is 3 and 4 year olds that all they want to do is when somebody hits the ball, they all tackle the ball. They all form a pile of kids on top of this one little tiny ball. It was so much fun. All you could do is laugh. So I love it. My kids played, and now my grandkids are playing, and got one in competitive cheer. So we travel for that. And then the other one is taking dance. So she'll have her little recital coming up pretty soon. So they keep me busy. They keep me busy. I love my grandbabies. They are my life. So my son come by and mowed my yard today. I pulled up and from church, coming in from church, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, my yard was like little white flowers. It looked like it had a dusting of snow all over it. Just little tiny white flowers everywhere." So got my yard mowed. It seems like spring will be here before we know it. The kids have already started asking to go swimming. So it's not that warm yet. So, but that is my life these days. Like I said, the last couple of weeks, man, I've just been in bed. Sleep, 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 sleep. I got up, I went and took a shower, put on some pajama pants and a little tank shirt, and my dog got all excited. She thought we were going somewhere because I finally got out of bed, but we didn't go nowhere. She was sad. Okay, so anything new going on with anybody? Oh, grilled cheese. Yum. You saw a garter snake today? Oh, last year I had to kill a baby copperhead. It would not leave. I kept picking it up and throwing it over the fence back towards the woods, and it kept coming back. So I finally chopped its head off. But it's that time. It is that time. Things are starting to bloom and perk up. And like I said, here, the tree pollen, that pine pollen is fixing to be everywhere. I'll be sniffling and sneezing again. Do y'all have pine pollen where y'all are? It is horrible. My back porch will be like green, yellowy green color. My car will be all covered with it. You can get the blower out and blow, and it's just a poof of yellow everywhere. It's bad. Yeah, they're already out. People around here are starting to see them. So I was that time of the year where you got to start watching where you're walking. Keep an eye on the ground. When I start getting the backyard ready for kids to come and swim and everything, and I'm always prepared. We live there's a street right back behind us, and then on the other side of their street is some woods, and then there is a creek that runs there. So we get lots of little snakes out of there. I hate snakes. But I'll tell you what, I would much rather kill a snake, handle a snake, deal with a snake than I would have a frog hopping across anywhere on my property. I don't want it anywhere close. I am terrified of frogs. And my kids love it because they'll get them and they'll chase me down with them. But I hate them, can't stand them, never have loved. Oh, hate frogs. So I'd rather deal with the snakes than the frogs. But um, I was gonna ask everybody, since there's really not much going on with Summer's case, and I'm not gonna hash out stuff that's already been worn down, over and over and over, and get into some new drama or nothing like that. Scott, frogs, I'm terrified of them. I hate them. But I was thinking, just kind of going over some old cold cases or something that have been pretty popular or something. Is that good with y'all? Is that something y'all want to hear or go over? Deal, Millie. I'll take all your snakes. You keep the frogs. My granny saved my life though, because when we moved here, we had a pool. Well, there was frogs everywhere, and she told me to get some mothballs. So I got them, put them all around my yard, around the pool. So the frogs quit coming around. Thank gosh, because they would be in my skimmer and I'd have to wait for one of the kids to get home to go empty the skimmer. They would be floating in the pool and it would just make me, I just don't like the frogs. No. So mothballs are bought every year. I keep a stash of them, and every year they're all around my yard. But I think that's what I'm going to do is start looking into some other things. There's a girl named, I think her name was Tara Cole, and she went missing, and I thought we could go over her case maybe. You like hearing the frogs? Ugh. Yeah, I don't like frogs. Don't want the sound of them. Don't want to see them. Ugh. My best friend, her brother-in-law, I was, over in West Texas, and her brother-in-law chased me in the house with a frog. I'm standing up on the back of her couch, on the top of her couch, trying to get away from him. And he's got this frog up in my face. I was about to die. Could not stand it. And of course, there's lots of videos. That is not fun. You used to go rattlesnake hunting? How cool. I've never been rattlesnake hunting. Seen lots of them though, just walking around. But the copperhead that I killed last year wasn't a tiny baby. It was a good size, but compared to a mama snake, that was a little one. But where there's a baby, there's always a mama somewhere. So, oh, how's Miss Cheryl doing, Landon? I hope everything's good with her. Lena, me, you love frogs? Ugh, not me. I can't stand them. Cannot stand them. My granddaughter called one time. They had the what is it, the Lady and the Frog or something, like there's some movie, the Princess and the Frog, or the Princess and the Frog, and it was at the movie theater. She called. She said, Lolly, you cannot go to the movies with us today. Just letting you know, don't come over and don't go to the movies because the frog's there. So they know I don't like frogs. But y'all are funny. I'm used to it. My kids do. They are mean to me. One time I went on the back porch and I was smoking a cigarette. This was back when I smoked. And I went on the back porch. Well, a frog come hopping across. My kids are in the house. I'm yelling and screaming because it just sat there between me and the door. And I'm yelling and hollering at them, and they're at the door and they're looking out the French doors and they are laughing their butts off. And made me stand there on the rock because I was in a little rocking chair. Made me stand there on top of the rocking chair for forever before it finally hopped off. My kids are mean to me when it comes to frogs. But I don't like them. Don't like them. Don't like them. Never do. But, well, I'm just glad everybody came in with me for a little bit. Just stop by, say hi. I'm not going to be on here much longer. Just kind of still feeling icky, about ready to go take a shower and go to bed. But I have missed y'all so much. Missed my friends. Missing, everybody. I don't get to talk to everybody too much anymore. So I just wanted to get on, see how everybody's doing, hoping everybody's good and well and healthy. And I was going to talk about Summer's case a little bit, but it's just so sad. It's the same thing over and over. And everybody's getting upset with everybody. And I don't know. I just don't have time for it. Lean on me. Don't tell me you're afraid of chickens. Seriously. Oh my gosh. I go to my son's house and get out of the car and they all come running to you and they fight over who's going to get to you first because they want to be petted. My granddaughters have them so tame that They expect to be petted on. Oh, thank you, Millie. You're so sweet. Are you learning to make jewelry? That seems fun. That would be something cool to do. I need to clean out my craft room. My daughter used to live right next door to us. And when she moved to their new house, there was probably a room and a half of hers. They all got brought over here to my house. Well, most of it got put in my craft room. And then my daughter-in-law had come over during the summer, had birthdays. And I mean, summer, they had birthdays here during the summer. And I had birthday party supply stuff everywhere in there. It's all piled up in there. I can't even get into my craft room to make stuff. So I need to get in there and clean it out. I bet they are, Millie. Mine would. I know. Is it hard to make? I'll have to get on like YouTube or something and see how you do it. To roosters. Y'all need to come visit my grandkids. They got their animals, their little chickens over there. I'm telling you, they start fighting over who's going to get up to you first because they want you to pet on them. And there's one that lost his beak is like half gone, and it doesn't get food as fast as the others. So the girls will put food in their hand and hold it so that it can eat out of their hand. They're spoiled. And they just got two little pygmy goats, the little bitty ones. They're so cute. So I told them they're just getting themselves a little farm going over there. But the girls love it. Yes, was his. Thanks for coming. Stackable bracelets and memory. Oh, that's cool. I'm a bracelet person. I love bracelets. Those are my favorite jewelry. So cool. I'm gonna have to check it out, Millie. You've inspired me. You may have to do a YouTube live and show us all how to make them, Millie. That would be cool. Well, I am going to. Millie, you're so funny. I would love it because it's come from you, but I'm not sure I would wear it. A sow. No. No, 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 no. I bet. No, hadn't had that happen, Brenda. That is funny. Man. Wow. My Hello. Well, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. There's probably other people y'all want to get with and talk to. I really appreciate you all being here. It means the world to me. I wasn't really sure if I'd have anybody coming around, but thank you guys. Y'all are amazing. I love you all. Mean Billy goats, yes, those are crazy. But thank y'all so much for being here. And next time I come, I'll have a little more to talk about. Like I said, I just hadn't prepared anything, but I just wanted to hang out for a little bit. So, good night, Scott H. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Y'all mean the world to me. And when I say it, I honestly mean it. I'm just one of those people that I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. I don't mess around with my words, and my words are very serious for me. I take everybody very serious. Y'all are my friends, and I thank you. So Everybody have a good night. Take care. And I'll try to get back on a little later this week and see what we can come up with and talk about. So y'all take care. Always remember there's somebody out there who may just need that smile, may need that hug, that nod, because you never know how they're feeling or what they're going through. So be kind, and I will talk to you all later. Love and hugs. Bye.